Main sari sang ni som ni paruk ania US lampang chuanin Iran nen deal kan siam trap to anti lai hian he Iran lampang chuanin hei hi kan la en me kan hi ke ni chuanin pom le chu tianga han soi thei po kan la nei chuang lo an la ron ti tlat mai ani awa boi thak thine he new si chiang zo kan react tan mai in hei hi kan en ho lokang
St. Anthony's Higher Secondary School chuan kum sang ni somni parukatanga sang ni somni pasari academic sessionatan class 11 arts admission kan hongle ta e kan zirlai te talent ho chuanan co-curricular activities strong school sport field trip picnic excursion teachers day le adang te ro pui taka man pui thinan ni experienced teacher ten pathian thune na no pangan zirtirna le an kai hoina skula hian admission ron ti vero le
Yes, St. Anthony Higher Secondary School chaltang lidiveng aizol hey phone number te an ron tar langa lo han kolul lo han biula admission in han ti ve theu don yo ole tuna chuanin in reaction nila
There are conflicting messages from the US and Iran on
Yes, he thila hi chu Indo chantir atang to thil thengreng ania US in thil pakhadan soya Iran in thil dang dayan soya Iran in kan du le he hi atha kan ti anti angkha US lampang khanin ke ni chon atha kan ti velo an no ti ve reng boka he tiang hian in tuna po ei deal kan siam don kan siam trap to kan siam kan ring khop mai te US lampang inan soilai in he Iran lampang chuanin thil dang dai an ron soile to ani
on the progress made towards a peace deal. In the latest development, Iran says it's reviewing a US proposal to end the war.
United States lampang hian in proposal hi an siama hei hi Iran lampang ina an lo endik lai mek ani under review om zia chu Iran lampang hian an lo zir chiang ve phot don ti na ani hei hi kan ramtan engtiang taka thatur nge kan ramtan nakina thila poi theiyang em ti angchi zong te tin he US ina proposal an ron siam hi lopom ta ringotila Middle East a kan ram thu nei na te hi enge atla hnia mangem khang zong te kha Iran lampang khan uluk teu khanin an lo en venga an lo zir chiang ve phot don ani kang kha Iran lampang ina an zir chian fe nuwa khanin hi ron siam thale ro upo an na tile theiani US lampang chuanin positive takin he optimistic takin hemi proposal Iran hen an wathon no hen an lo thlir ve amaro chu Iran lampang hen hetiang hianin an lo lati sakdei maya ka rindan chuanin Iran hianin hetiang hi kan lo pom sakmal ringot chuan a thalo wange chu wang chuanin hun hi I han la ve hrim la han endik ve hrim in lo zir chiang ve hrim te ang an ti ani mel ani he thila hi
The Foreign Ministry spokesman says Tehran will submit its response through Pakistani mediators.
Tehran chuanin Iran chuanin hemi US proposal an react na ti mayang khami an chan let na kha direct in US ne na an thon don lova Pakistani mediators Pakistan atanga palai na thok tu te kal tang khan Iran lampang chuanin kan thonang an ti ni hetil hainga tinge Pakistan kal tang hera an ti na chan te pokha zona te pokha om ve theya ekerin dan chuanin direct in Iran lampang hian in US thon se chu enge khoi atangin nge an ron thon Iran na hian khoi district khoi province khoi village atangin nge an ron thon ti te pokha kha US security CIA mo FBI te pon yang kha te pokhan an lo sepal ve theya ni tin Iran lampang hianin direct in US an biak dulo na chan le pakha chu biak po na tur an nei lo kha ani vele thei boka chan pani na engpo ni se a chan na kha chu engpo ni se hetiang hianin Pakistan lam atanga palai kal tang hianin thil an tia kal kwal rei du khom hei office file kal kwal na sadeu ang khan tiang hianin Iran le US indoor po hi kal kwal na sa thei khop me hi henin hun hi ati rei deu thini na lang
while President Donald Trump says the US is dealing with Iranian leaders who are quote very much wanting an agreement. He's also
Trump pacho he tiang aron soi vele de me tu aron soi vele de me tu na Iran ram soi tu tharte hian in deal siam hi an chak zek ani deal siam pui hi min du khop mai tiang zo hin Trump hian in aron soi chuak non le
also described talks over the past 24 hours as very good.
Dakar som hi palikal ta Iran ne na kanin biak na kha tha khop mai ti in Trump pacho in comment apeng heng he ne
They want to make a deal badly.
They want to make a deal badly. Deal hi an siam du to tak zeta ni.
And we'll see if we get there. If we get there, they can't have nuclear weapons, you know.
Ka deal kan siam theyang em kan riang chu. Deal hi kan siam lot ting the ni chuan in Iran hian nuclear ral thuam an nei don lo hring
It's very simple. If we left right now Iran, it would take them 20 years to rebuild.
Tuna hian in Iran hi ani nang ang hian in kalsan top ta ila kumsom ni chungin an ron in siam tha ti hanin nuclear ral thuam te po an ron nei le thei mai thei ti in Trump hian a soy.
You would call that we're in good shape, right?
Fantastic.
We're in good shape.
tuna chuanin kan din mun hi a thakop mai ti in Trump chuan comment a
And now we're doing well. Now we have to get what we have to get. If we don't do that, we'll have to go a big step further. But with that being
tuna hianin kan thil ti tum hi kan ti nge kan ti hlotlin nge angai a kan ti hlotling thei lo ani chuanin step dang thil dang te po kan dap le angai dona atia ma se ti ta hian mo nge soi chun zom le don
said, they want to make a deal. We've had very good talks over the last 24 hours.
nakar somni palikal ta khanin in biak na thatak kan nei a Iran hianin deal siam an dua
And it's very possible that we'll make a deal.
deal hi kan siam thei mai thei ani kan siamang chu ati big lawa Trump hian possibility thu kha manga mo chu wan chuanin an siam thei mai thei ani soi tong khanin Iran lampang hianin an lo zir chiang ve mek ani
Let's bring in Rasul Sidar in Tehran for us. So, Rasul, the Iranians have the latest U.S. proposals. What have they been saying about it, and when are we expecting a response from them?
he pa hi tunai hianin Iran khopui terana o meka engtin nge Iran lampang hianin US proposal kha khami chungchang kha an soi dan ti kha tunai hian ron soi chiang don ani
Well, there hasn't been any deadline announced by the Iranian authorities.
Iran sarkar chuanin enge thilpuan em po an la nei lo tu thlengin ati ani resula hian no
Here, just 2 days ago, Manager Muteki, who is an MP in the Iranian parliament and also a former Iranian foreign minister, he said that in a 2 days' time, Iran's response is going to be sent to Pakistani mediators.
ni ni nuwa Pakistan hena Iran ina kan chan na hi kan thonanga tila ni sawani kat mai na ni nu ni chuanin darkar somli pariat hei wang hi ni mai thaya Fox News a khanin mi pakhat khanin darkar somli pariat hi a interesting chodon khop mai ati na chan mo so wa chuanin darkar somli pariat an nga le ngai don ti na vel awa ang ve
To be conveyed to the USA. So there are expectations that today that response perhaps is going to be sent out from Tehran. On the other hand, so the Iranian authorities are saying that some of the terms that Americans have written down for them are unacceptable.
Iran sarkar te chuanin tun thleng hianin US ina proposal an va submit thar bera po khan an va pek thar bera po khan khata khanin point then khat hi chu Iran tan hianin pom hlei thei lo ani tiang zong khanin tuna Iran rama an ram shroi tu te hianin an la soi cheu mai ani eng tak niang mo leng an proposal te hi hriat ve hi chu chak om thrin Iran ina an pom thei mi lo hi karin dan chuanin Iran ina an pom thei mi lo pakhat chu uranium an enrich sa nuclear program atana an man tur kha United States ne na hlan vek turang te khang teng te nuclear ral thuam adi nuclear program shim ban san te kha kha Iran chuanin thil ti theya an ngai lo hi ni na langani he thil hi ni mai theya US na thilan du Iran ina an du box si lo tu thenga hetia kan la om na chan tinga news kan la riek na chan hi ha thil wang kha ke chon ani ka ring deu berani
Unrealistic and maximalist, but they're saying also there has been some remarkable progress in this diplomatic engagement. So
tu tiang ani mek lai chuanin hetianga rampan hi anin dor na chungchang a hianin maso na satak ero chu a omani tin Iran lampang po hianin an ron soi ve tlat mai ani ama ka chuanin an belei thei lawani maro chu tuna hi chuanin maso na chu om ve to hi chu good news lampang chu nia a tha shrim
what the Iranians are confirming now, they have a proposal, and they're saying that they have a three-phase approach. In the first,
Iran lampang hian in three-phase approach an nei dona a phase te in thil hi an kalpui don nin alangani hetianga three-phase approach te hi hangai to chiang maula US lampang hian in an du kherang em ti khani le ta ni US lampang ina an du lo kha chuan in thil kha boi le vek dona
first phase, Iranians are insisting that it's going to be exclusively about ending the war at all fronts and getting
three phase hi Iran soidan chuanin indo na zong ti top na lampang tur hoi ti top na lampang tur ani atia karin dan chuanin Iran ram chau ni lo entiran Israel Lebanon in karte khang zong te poka a huam vekin ka ring ani
getting the guarantees that the war is not going to be renewed, and the guarantees must come from the United Nations Security Council.
United States mai baka United Nations Security Council atangin Iran laka hetianga enge sipai chakna manga beipui han thlang na zong hi atop vekto turani ti guarantee hi United Nations Security Council atang hianin kan dong ve turani ti hin Iran lampang hianin an demand ve thlat mai ani
and then lifting the American blockade and reopening the Strait of Hormuz.
America ina Strait of Hormuz an lo double block te po kha hon an phut ve dona Iran lampang hian.
However, while Iranians are saying that, they're also insisting that Iran is going to, one way or another, going to extend its sovereignty and control over the Strait of Hormuz.
Eng po ni se Iran hi chuanin eng tika emo hi chuan Strait of Hormuz tu na a control hi ai na sa zok te pon an la control anga thunei na an la nei anga tiang zong khanin Iran lampang chuanin an soya he thila hi chu US a hi chuanin tlana vaklo mai thai nei Trump anga inan ani vaklo mai thai nei Iran in he tiang thilan ti tum hi mo Strait of Hormuz chung chang he thila hi chuanin anin biak na hi eng ma lo mai a chan tir liang ti ero chu a hla om khop mai.
Because they believe the strategic environment has changed since the beginning of the war, and Iran is not going to give up on the Strait of Hormuz. And if this first
Indo ma kha chuanin Strait of Hormuz kha apoi mo ti chu mi zong zong kan traffic kha amaro chu tak hianin apoi mo don ti ero kha chu US te Iran te po khan an threbi kherlawang ti hianin hunan kal zela Iran hianin Strait of Hormuz poi mo ziale an ma ni ram ta na hlok na tura thil an mang thiam ani chuanin atang kai tur zia kha an hre chho ve zela chu van chuanin Iran lampang hetiang hianin Strait of Hormuz a thunei na na sale zok nei an du don nin alanga soitong khanin he thil lawang ngot po hianin nuclear kha chu thu than ni ta se US le Iran in biak na te po hi engma lo maya a chuak le ve le thei tho ani.
phase is achieved in the next 30 days. So they are saying that in the next phase, second phase, they are open to discuss and to negotiate their nuclear file. They are
a first phase a kha chuan kami Strait of Hormuz chung chang kha ani mela second phase a chuan nuclear ral thum chung chang kha Iran lampang chuan in US te po chu kan soipui ve du to ma na tiang song khanin an la ron soi ve chawa
in some certain flexibility. However, still they're saying that they're not going to give up on the right of the enrichment, peaceful.
Hey taka hi US chuan an du lawang a chan chu Trump kha chuan in soi chiang ani Iran hi nuclear ral thum an nei tur ani lo nuclear program po hi an pui tur ani lo tiang khanin Trump kha chuan in soi bura chuan in Iran lampang hi anin ke ni chuan in nuclear enrichment lampang hi uranium enrichment hi kan kalsan thei lawani tiang song han la soi ve le thlat mai ni he thil hi chuan in tuna anin biak na te po hiang ma lo mai a khanin soitong khan a chanti rang ti a hlom khop maya po ni se tu news atanga kan hriat thei chu US le Iran te hianin ama ai chuanin anin benasa ti chu a hriata United States lampang hianin proposal an va submit a ti maya an va ti chuaka hei Iran lampang hian an lo zir chiang ve meka Iran chan na hi Pakistan kaltangin US in an dong ve le anga ti chuanin Iran lampang hianin du dan kha an nei ve le don ani he Iran du dan hi US du dan ani lo chuan soitong khanin US hianin thil dang ti dan te po kha an ngai tu anga Iran te po hi abom le du hial mai thei ani Trump te po khanin a warning na sto khop mai ni zan video kan on re ka tang kha chuan mo khami zong kha tun trum news atana toisi kimsi anga kan han update thei chu ani Iran le US in biak na alakal zela a hlot ling theia ama ro chu a hlot tin thei na hi 50-50 in ti mai te ang hlot ling thei ama ro chu a hlot cham thei tho bok video la kan in hole theu don ya